Morning students, today we will see temperature sensors, semiconductor sensors and optical sensors. Means our today's topic is thermocouple. Thermocouple is example of temperature sensor, gas sensor which is example of semiconductor sensor, and LDR which is example of optical sensor. First sensor is thermocouple. A thermocouple is an active temperature sensor which produces an EMF which is proportional to the temperature differences between two junctions. Thermocouple is an active temperature sensor means what? It does not require any external DC power supply for their operation. That's why it is called as active temperature sensor, which produces an EMF or voltage which is proportional to the temperature differences between two junctions. Principle of operation. The operation of thermocouple is based on phenomena called Seebeck effect. Now, what is Seebeck effect? Seebeck effect states that current flows in a closed circuit made of two different metals if the junction of the two metals are kept at two different temperature. Due to this, current is flowing and EMF is generated. That EMF is proportional to the temperature differences between two junctions. This is called as Seebeck effect, and on that Seebeck effect, thermocouple is their working is based on that Seebeck effect. Now, as shown in figure, where two different metals X and Y are joined together to form two junctions J1 and J2. If the junctions are kept at temperatures T1 and T2, then thermal EMF is produced which is proportional to the temperature differences T1 minus T2. Means total EMF or voltage generated by the thermocouple is what? E is equal to K in bracket T1 minus T2, where E is what? Total EMF or voltage which is generated by thermocouple. K is constant. T1 minus T2 is temperature differences between two junctions. Means one of the thermocouple junction is kept at reference junction J1 and other is considered as a measuring junction. The reference junction is kept at ambient temperature T1 and measuring junction is exposed to chamber whose temperature is to be measured. Then due to these temperature differences, the thermo EMF V0 is generated, and a millivoltmeter is used to measure the thermally generated EMF as shown in figure. Next one is advantages of thermocouple. Wide temperature range. It can be minus 200 degrees Celsius to 11,000 degrees Celsius. External DC source is not required. External DC source is not required means it does not require any external power supply. That's why it is called as active temperature sensor. Third, good sensitivity. Means what? Very small changes in temperature can be sensed by the thermocouple. That's why it has a good sensitivity. Fast dynamic response. Means it responds quickly to any temperature changes. These are the advantages of thermocouple. Limitation of thermocouple. The temperature EMF characteristics is slightly non-linear. This is first disadvantage. Second one, thermally generated EMF is small, therefore amplification is required to be provided. And third one, cold junction compensation need to be done for accurate measurement of temperature. These are the limitation of thermocouple. Applications are: thermocouple are used for the application for which a wide temperature range operation is required. Second one, thermocouple are also used in those applications where temperatures at remote places are to be measured. These are the application of thermocouple. Now, next sensor is semiconductor gas sensors. Principle of operation. The semiconductor gas sensor can detect the presence of gases by a chemical reaction that takes place when there is a direct contact between gas and sensor. The most commonly used material in semiconductor gas sensor is tin dioxide. When it comes in contact with 1% of methane gas, its resistance decreases from 50 kilo ohm to about 3.5 kilo ohm. We can use this change in resistance of these sensors to calculate the gas concentration. The sensors can detect the presence of oxygen and hydrogen, and also it detect the carbon monoxide. Hence, we can use them in emission measurement for vehicles. Next one is, as shown in block diagram, a suitable semiconductor gas sensor is placed at the top ceiling of the area to be monitored. Output of the gas sensor is applied to a signal conditioner that consists of a Wheatstone bridge, a power supply and amplifier. The signal conditioner output is given to an alarm and a display. Next one is operation. As soon as the presence of a particular gas goes above a predefined value, the resistance of the gas sensor decreases significantly and the alarm is turned on. This is the operation of semiconductor gas sensor. Now next one is their features. It has a small size, fast speed of response, can be operated on a battery. It can detect presence of a range of gases. Next one is applications. These sensors are used for a wide range of applications. Second one is industrial plants, paper mills, wastewater facilities and paint manufacturing plants. These are the application of semiconductor gas sensors. Now next sensor is LDR. LDR is light dependent resistor. Their definition and principles are: light dependent resistance is a two-terminal device, the resistance of which is depend on the intensity of light incident on it. LDR work on the principle of photoconductive effect, and its resistance decreases with increase in the intensity of incident light. We already know that it is an optical sensor. Now what is photoconductive effect? If the radiation or light falls on the surface of a semiconductor, its conductivity increase or resistance decrease. We will see in details. Due to the radiant energy incidence on the semiconductor, the covalent bonds are broken and the electrons hole pair are generated. This increases the conductivity of the material and hence decrease the resistivity. Such a device is called as a photoresistor or photoconductor. Principle of operation. As shown in figure, when light is incident on a photosensitive material, the event takes place in a following sequence. First one, the incidence photons collide with the atoms of the light sensitive semiconductors material and impart energy to them. Due to this energy, the valence electrons will cross the forbidden energy gap and enter into the conduction band. Due to more number of electrons are entering the conduction band, the conductivity of the material increases and resistance decreases. Means the resistance of LDR decreases with increase in the intensity of light, as shown in figure. Now next one is LDR characteristics. As shown in figure, the variation of resistance of LDR with change in intensity of light. The LDR resistance decreases with increase in the intensity of incident light. Now in that case, one concept is there, dark resistance. What is dark resistance? It is the resistance offered by the LDR in the absence of light. Typical value of dark resistance is a few hundred kilo ohm. With the increase in the light intensity, the resistance of LDR reduces significantly as shown in characteristics. The value of a resistance does not start decreasing immediately. At any time, the resistance value of LDR depends on the previous light falling on it. This is called as memory effect or light history effect. This is the characteristics of detailed explanation of the characteristics of LDR. Now, advantages of LDR: simple to construct and operate, good sensitivity, low cost, linear response. These are the advantages of LDR. Disadvantages are: it has a light memory effect or light history effect. It is a slow device. Its resistance does not change quickly. That's why it is called a slow device. It can work only in a small range of electromagnetic spectrum. Thank you.